Good morning. I'm Turan Shadman, host of the Farmers Market in Herndon. We have a special event for you here today. We are going to be doing some cooking demonstration, and I'd like to introduce to you Shannon McShay, and
Hello.
she is the class of 2018 nutritionist for the Human Nutrition Department in Virginia Tech. Thank you for
Yes.
coming by. And,
Yeah, I'm happy to be here.
Excellent, and I'm sure that you're going to present us with a beautiful recipe on French toast.
Yes, I will be making some French toast with a fresh peach salsa to go on top. So,
And the fresh peach we got from McLeaf Orchard. So go ahead and start.
okay.
Meanwhile, I'm going to be doing some preparation and cutting and chopping for the new recipe that I
Okay.
have.
Sounds good.
Go ahead.
All right, so the first thing that I'm going to do for the French toast is to make the milk and egg mixture. So, I will first crack 2 eggs into the bowl. There's one. All right, and then I'm gonna beat them together before I add the milk.
We will also have the recipe on the sides, right?
Yes, yes. All right, and then I'm gonna add about a cup of milk to the eggs. There we go. And then mix them together.
So again, there's 3 eggs and half a cup milk.
There's 2 eggs and
eggs.
about a cup of milk.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm also gonna add some vanilla that gives it a little bit more flavor.
How much vanilla?
About half a teaspoon.
Okay.
And then half a teaspoon of cinnamon as well.
It sounds great.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's going to be very aromatic and very delicious.
Yeah, so now I'm gonna add some cinnamon.
And not to forget that the eggs were donated by the Lamb's Quarter Farm by Jim Bourne.
Yes. All right, now I'm gonna mix them all together one last time. And before I make the French toast, I'm gonna preheat the pan with just about half a tablespoon of butter that I've already cut up here.
Could the butter be substituted by any other kind of oil?
Yeah, you could definitely use oil or margarine, anything that you have. So I'm gonna let that melt a little bit, and I'm using whole wheat toast for the French toast.
Oh, mine, that is healthy.
Yeah, it's a lot better than white bread. It has a lot of fiber. It's really good for you. So,
Go ahead.
okay, so to make the French toast, you just wanna dip it both sides into the egg and milk mixture. And then,
I'll be glad to hold this for you.
oh, thank you. And then we're just gonna put it in the pan, and I'll be making 3 pieces today. There's 2.
What kind of heat? Low, medium, high?
I have it on about medium-high heat. And then I'm gonna cover it and saute that, or let them cook for a couple minutes on each side. So
Okay. So how many minutes per side do you usually put?
about 5 minutes per side.
5 minutes per side of the French toast.
Okay, so I think it's been about 5 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and check on my French toast. Got a nice golden brown on the other side.
It looks good.
Yeah, it smells good.
Yeah, that cinnamon
There we
and
go.
vanilla.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So now about 5 more minutes on the other side until they're
Okay,
done.
while this one is cooking for 5 minutes, what I'm going to show you here basically is the veggies that we got from the McLeaf Orchid and Santa Cruz farm. And it's already chopped, diced, which is going to be sauteed, and then add the eggs to it and then cook it then. So what I'm going to do is just put everything in the pot here so I can saute them all at one time. And that would be sauteed in actually in extra virgin olive oil. It's a red pepper, green pepper, kale, Japanese eggplant, shallot, onion, and later on, while I saute all these vegetables to become a little bit more tender, then I will add the tomatoes. Are we ready for looking
Let me
at
go
the
ahead
French
and
toast
check,
again?
see how it's doing. Looks like it's just about done. Give it a few more minutes.
Okay, we have a few more minutes for the French toast to get done. And I'm going to chop a couple of more items here. First, I thought probably it would be a good idea to add, just for the taste of the omelet frito that I'm making, a bit of a garlic. So I'm going to chop about 1 clove of garlic in here. And also I have the sun tomatoes. They're cherry tomatoes from Santa Cruz farm, and I have some tomatoes also that I like to dice that I could also add to the frito omelet that I call it, for after the sauteing of the vegetable. So basically it's just cut it in slice, and after that dice them, not too big, not too small. And later on, when the vegetables are all sauteed into a tender part, then I will add the eggs, and then we'll cook the eggs, and we will try to do the presentation of the French toast. And the French toast will be topped with peaches that you're going to make, right?
Yes, fresh peaches from McLeaf's.
The peaches from McLeaf, they don't need to be cooked.
They're not cooked, but they're mixed with some cinnamon and some syrup.
Okay.
And then that's topped onto the French toast.
And then we'll come back and do the presentation when everything is done.
Yeah. And speaking of French toast, looks like these are about done, so I'm going to take them off of the pan and put them onto a plate. So now the pan is ready for your...
Okay, would you mind putting it in a medium high for me?
Sure.
Okay, excellent.
There you go.
Very good. So you're going to do the peaches? You need the cutting
Sure,
board,
do you need
right?
to finish?
Yeah. Let me add some butter here.
Okay.
And I'm going to add some olive oil, which would be an extra virgin olive oil.
Awesome.
Go ahead, you could cross,
All right.
and I will get that from you. The pan is really getting hot nicely, and I'm going to add the ingredients that I like to saute, as I mentioned. There's Japanese eggplant, there is shallot, green Japanese eggplant, and onion, shallot, kale, red pepper, green pepper, and it takes about a few minutes to saute all the vegetables, which they were all donated from Herndon Farmers Market, Santa Cruz, the lamb quarter for the eggs, and McLeaf orchid. So it's what I call fresh to the table from farm.
Smells good.
Well, hopefully I'm going to add some more seasoning, such as salt and pepper, and those are all very optional to your own taste. So if you can sort of see the color of all the vegetables, it would be a very nice and rainbow color of all the fresh vegetables in here. And hopefully when it gets done, when we add the tomato and then the egg, and then we'll show you again and do the presentation. It will take a few minutes really to get the vegetables tender a bit, so we can add the rest of the ingredients, such as the tomatoes and the eggs. So let me add the I always have hot sauces, but I will do that at the end. Of course, it's all, not everybody likes really spicy stuff, but I might just leave it out until someone would like to have it when they are tasting it. I'm going to add some paprika, a dash of paprika, also Italian seasoning, a dash. I'm going to add a bit of chives in there also, but I'm going to leave the chive for sort of sprinkle it on the presentation plate. And of course we have kosher salt here that I'm going to add kosher salt. As I mentioned before, usually all these seasonings are to your taste. You could add or take out as you wish for when you're cooking, because the taste and palate of everybody is different for their own taste. So we have a few more minutes to actually see these vegetables browning and sauteing. I'm just going to make sure that the salt that I sprinkled over the vegetables are really all around, so it wouldn't be salty in one part and not salty in the other side. So it's sort of coming along fine, and this is just about almost 1 more minute of it before we add the tomato and then the eggs. Okay, I've already chopped the tomatoes, I'm sorry, and I'm going to go ahead and transfer it from here to the pan. And meanwhile, our Shannon is dicing her peaches that will go on top of her French toast. Is that correct?
Correct, yep. I have
Very
two
good.
more to cut.
Now, while this thing is still sauteing, the vegetables and the tomato now that we added, we will let this simmer, saute a little bit more, and meanwhile I'm going to crack my eggs in here, 6 of them, and then pour it on top of the sauteed vegetables. Okay, now I'm going to let this simmer, and I'm going to get the eggs going. Let's move it here. Okay, here we go. 1, 2 eggs. That is 3. Now I guess I said I'm gonna do 6 eggs, but I think my ingredients takes 8, so I'm gonna do 8 eggs in here, and I'm sure the pot is manageable for 8. Okay, 6 already in here, 5 already in here, and I need a couple more. Now, after I crack the eggs, I'm going to sort of make sure that I don't have any shells in here, because I don't think anybody likes to really I'm not sure if it is shell or not, but I make sure to take it out before. Okay, that's 4, 3, 7, 1 more, 8. I'm gonna beat the eggs and make sure that it is ready to be poured over the vegetables, sauteed vegetables. I'm going to show you one more time how it looks like, and I'm sure it's ready to
Smells amazing.
well, I hope it will taste as good as it smells.
I'm sure it will.
Yeah, and hopefully, I guess, as you know, you basically is the food that aroma comes up, you could pretty much tell whether it's going to be a hit or not. So let's hope
I think
for
it'll
the
be a
best
hit.
and see. Now, I'm going to just dash a bit of more salt in the egg and then beat that to make sure that it has enough seasoning. And I'm going to beat to it about where I think all the eggs and the yolk and the white are pretty much evenly beaten. And I'm gonna, before I pour the egg on top of the vegetables, I will probably add a little bit more olive oil to make sure, and then we cover it for a few minutes until the egg is set. One more time toss of the vegetables, adding the extra virgin olive oil, a bit enough, and then spread it evenly, and then pour the beaten eggs on top and cover basically all over. And now we do have cover for this, but before I cover it, I just want for you to look at it. It's a little bit watery, but we like to cook it. I believe this would be something that I will probably look at it before I turn the stove off, but I'm going to cover it and let it cook very slowly, because one good thing about eggs is that you don't want to burn them. You want slow cooking of the egg. That keeps the egg very fluffy and very tasty, and we'll come back and have some people come and taste the 2 dishes that we had. Now, as far as your, while this one is sitting,
Yeah, while
Shannon,
the eggs are
go
cooking,
ahead.
I'll finish my fruit sauce. So I'm just going to add some syrup as well as a little bit more cinnamon to give it a little extra flavor. So I'm going to add about a third of a cup of syrup directly to the peaches. Right to the bowl. All right. And then I'm also going to add about a teaspoon of cinnamon. Alrighty. And then I'll mix it all up like this so that all of the peaches are covered. The bowl's a little small. All right, and it's as easy as that. And then this will be poured all over the French toast when the eggs are finished.
Okay, meanwhile, we are checking on the omelet friter that I made over here. It's still not settled completely, and we have to leave it about a few more minutes. So what I like for you to do, Shannon, go ahead and do your French toast as how you want to present it while this thing is still going on. So I'll change the side with you.
Okay, I'll take this over here. All right. So I have my French toast that I cooked, still warm.
Let me put the handle out of your belly.
Thank you. There we go. All right, and I'm just gonna add some of these yummy peaches right on top. You can smell your eggs cooking.
Well, hopefully it gets done.
I think this will be a nice combo of the French toast and the eggs.
And as I said, the egg dish that I'm making now, it's something that you could eliminate some of the veggies you don't like. You could add any veggies you love and choose your own ingredient. And it's a wonderful, wonderful full meal that could be served for breakfast, for brunch, dinner, or any time when you have family get together or any kind of function. So let me check the egg again dish and come back and see if it is ready for presentation. This looks marvelous.
Yeah.
Smells good too.
Not as good as your eggs.
Oh, well, we'll see. It still needs to have a few more minutes in here. So we can probably go one notch higher maybe, if you don't mind.
Sure.
Okay. And as I said, the slower you cook the egg, the fluffier it gets without burning. So we have to sort of try to improvise the time here. This is really absolutely wonderful. So what are your plans really when you graduate on 2018?
So I'm on track to become a dietitian, a registered dietitian. And so in order to do that, I have to complete a 1-year, they call it an internship. Mm-hmm. So they're usually through different universities, and I do different rotations to get more experience in the field. And then once I complete that, I'll have to take an exam, and then I'll get my RD credential to practice in the field. So.
Oh, how wonderful. And any kind of dish, I'm sure that you presented at the farmer's market for this for this season, they're all based on healthy advice from dietitians from the health department, which is the human nutrition.
Exactly.
Yeah. Can you elaborate a little bit more about yourself?
Yeah, so I've come here to the Herndon Farmers Market this summer, and I've been making a different recipe every week, and people have been really enjoying them. And I use fresh ingredients from the vendors at the farmers market. So it's like right from the farm to the table, as you were saying, and get a lot of regular customers that have really been enjoying the great food. Mm-hmm. I can hear the eggs cooking now.
Well, yeah, it's getting there. It's still, I want to sort of tilt the pan a bit around to get the soggy part coming to the end of where it could probably cook a little bit more. And what I'm going to do to help it, I'm going to put a little bit what you call pie crust, which like a pizza, and make sure that gives it enough time to sip through and give it a little bit more cooking. So let's do that. Let's help over here, and because we're going to be serving it as a like a pie.
Little slices.
Little slices, right? Just like.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it looks very colorful, and hopefully it will taste as good as it looks, as I said before. And we need really just a couple of more minutes to get this thing presented. And I said I don't want to burn it, and I don't want to have it not cooked, because as a dietitian, I guess you know that a healthy way of doing it is really not to have too much of the runny eggs. Is that right?
Yeah, definitely. And it probably doesn't taste as good either.
So let's see. Just help it a little bit more here, which it looks probably
faster now.
is taking, because we just let the running part sort of go to the pan, and I'm going to cover it for a few more minutes and then get my dish ready for presentation. We already have our French toast topped with fresh peach from McLeaf Orchid.
Yes.
And I'm going to get my plate. Also, I have some basil for presentation that I'm going to be using. One more time, look at this thing. Okay, it looks
getting there.
It's getting there. Absolutely, it's getting there. Okay, I think as you see, it's a little bit more solid now, and it's very colorful, and hopefully it will taste as good as I said it will.
I'm sure it will.
And we have here Mr. James Bourne from the Lamb's Quarter. The eggs was donated by you.
Yes.
So these are going to be your tasting and also the French toast. Okay. For a little of presentation over here, we're going to put, this would be the final touch of fresh basil. And go ahead, and we have here our French toast that Shannon made. And here's the fork. I wish we had plates, but we don't. So we have to improvise here and use cups.
That's what happens a lot of times at a farmer's market. We improvise and we make things work.
Excellent. So please let us know. Go ahead, help yourself, and let us know what you think.
I can smell the basil. It smells good.
We almost closed the Herndon Farmers Market today.
Great French toast.
Good. Used your eggs.
Yeah, these are eggs
I
from
might be
your.
prejudiced.
No, they are good. They're very fresh. And anything you make with fresh ingredients is always very
Always
good.
better.
Yes,
Exactly.
always very good.
All right, now I'm trying to do this all nice and polite, and it's not working for me.
Just go for it.
So I'm
I
gonna
mean,
kinda go
as I
for
said,
it.
we didn't give you enough
And
utensils
apologize
to do it.
later.
No, that's okay. It's okay. I'm not sure if you like kales in omelet.
I
But
like that. It's very nice.
yeah, there is the Japanese eggplant, tomato, green pepper, shallot, green onion, and as I said, garlic and salt, pepper. You can add or take off any ingredient for your next meal in that.
Or
This is
substitute.
fantastic. Thank you.
I'm glad you like it, and we just go ahead and thank everyone. Thank you, Jim, for tasting it, and thank you, Shannon,
Yeah,
for
thank
being
you for having
here.
me.
And we'll say goodbye to all of you, and we are hoping that you come back and see us again for the farmers market.